wait on this because I don't know if that's a top lane Vladimir. Could be a mid lane Vladimir. I don't assume it's a mid lane Camille, but it has happened before. But I do think it's Vladimir.
Oh, they got to be real careful about this one. Matt going to be jumped on. Froggen looking to make the moves. He's almost completely out of mana. Cadian going to be floating out, tries to jump himself back over the wall. Can't quite find the damage. First blood over to the Blood King himself. Vladimir. Piglet cashes in.
Piglet with the first blood there. He's down in CS. The lane's been a big struggle for him, but Matt is there.
Comes out. Matt's going to be connected onto Tom Kench in the backline. Hextech ultimatum issued onto Froggen. Gate going to be forced to run away. The flash is used. Looper into the backline, looking to make the kill onto Matt. He has no flash, and Looper's got him. Still going to be looking for more as Youngbin finds himself in between four. Not going to be happy about that.
Going in.
Acadian goes over the wall, able to make it a double, and 1 for 3. Fox grabs their fight.
And they might get the Drake afterwards. We'll see. They have 5 people, or 4 people here. The one dead from Looper in the top. Echo Fox end up turning that one around, and that looked rather divided from TL, and it didn't look away, utilizing the hook shot. The ability is not maxed out yet, so he does not have that constant spamming of it for the cooldown. Wants to eat him.
One more shot for the eat. There you go, spitting him right back out, and Keith ends up grabbing the kill for himself. Echo Fox managed to pick up the enemy top laner, and now they're going to be grabbing that turret first blood too. The kills that Echo Fox have... Essence was in one of them.
Yeah, it's like...
crisscrossed him there for a second. Anyway, the Rengar ultimate comes out. The arrow comes through and works its way onto Youngbin. Looper into the backline. They've got the kill onto the AD carry already. Gate gobbling up Froggen, looking to keep him safe. Spits him right back into the Hextech ultimatum because he can't go anywhere else. Rainover is going to be caught out next. Piglet will be number 3, and things are coming out great for Echo Fox. Piglet getting himself away, but only for the time being. Keith is delivered right on top of the Vlad. Almost gets himself killed, but almost is not going to count today, Zyrene. It is a 0 for 3 going the way of Echo Fox.
Yeah, Echo Fox, they already had superior items. They had the Black Cleaver at some point. And Lorlo, this is risky because I don't think he has the damage yet.
Lorlo's looking to fight Froggen if he can. Froggen getting himself out of the heal from Lorlo, but now Froggen is caught out. Going to be using the charms, trying to buy himself some time. Here comes Gate looking to show up and keep him alive. Not going to be able to do it. Froggen looks to make the play and get himself in Gate's belly. But instead, they're both just going to be going straight into the jaws of defeat. Lorlo and Team Liquid grab themselves 2 for 0. Froggen tried to be showing up too. Lorlo looking to join the fight, keep his mid laner alive if he can. Going to be taken down below half HP. Forced to flash away. Looper into the middle of 3. Still looking to make the moves if he can. Lorlo going to be killed now as Youngbin jumps himself over the wall. Rainover trying to kite back, utilizing the power of the Void Spikes, but Echo Fox having picked off the enemy bait. Be the collapse. Echo Fox rotating Looper up here without the teleport. He doesn't even have it available for the next few seconds still. Rengar ultimate going to be popped. Edge of Night is there as well. Acadian ready to maybe jump in if he has to. Arrow's going to come through, find its way onto Matt. Still looking to make the plays, and he is done so. Acadian going to be killed now by Looper almost. The Hextech ultimatum gets the job done. Looper getting himself away, but can Piglet and the rest of Team Liquid say the same? Piglet's not going to be doing it. Double kill for Looper. Here comes the Tom Kench, looking to make the move if he can over the wall. Can't quite do it. Youngbin going to be kiting back, trying to get himself away from this Kench, but Echo Fox has found their fight, and they are going to find the enemy mid lane inhibitor.
Yeah, Cadian starts that one off on the right foot, jumps in after the arrow from Keith had hit Matt. Piglet ducked down into his sanguine pool.
People doesn't even care too much about it. Damage going to be coming in from over the wall. Piglet going to be forced to pool, getting himself away. Rainover's going to be popped almost instantaneously. Piglet going to be targeted next. Froggen looking to make the damage happen there. The chain CC comes out, and he is going to be going down. Lorlo issues the Hextech ultimatum, but immediately forced to retreat. Acadian's going to be spit right back out, exhausted, but it will not matter. Matt's going to be dropping, Youngbin's going to be dropping, and Echo Fox is popping off. They're looking to end this game. They've got everything they need. 14-5. Team Liquid with one man standing to somehow pull off a miracle.
Now, Lorlo doesn't really have anything left either.
Hey, he's got a tactical sweep. He just
give him a little dance.
Yeah, show him what you're made of. Give him the moves.
Oh, didn't even get his E on the Nexus.
Those are not the moves we were talking about, but they're exactly what Echo Fox was looking for. That's game 1 going their way. They'll take a 1-0 lead in this series.
Echo Fox, quite good there from beginning to end, and I think Looper, counter matchup top lane, 7-1-7 at the end of the game.
Role versus somebody who's been in the role since ages past, a precursor of modern League of Legends.
Literally just 7 years.
Always a thing, always an element in the scene.
Capable of
doing, dropping the equalizer. Lorlo's going to be the one taking the aggro for now. Looper eating a whole lot of burst. They're making Piglet's way up here now as well, and First Blood is going to be going over to Piglet.
Saved him.
Heal! You gotta be kidding me! The unorthodox summoner spell comes in. Hextech ultimatum issued. There's no way out except death or a timer. And the answer is going to be that first of those two options as the kill goes over to Froggen, getting himself rolling on this Anivia. And gets the kill. Flash away as Gate and Froggen make the counterattack. Looper coming in from the side. Piglet with very few resources left to spend. Likely going to be caught out here. The exhaust comes down. He's going to be burned away. Gate actually the one who gets the kill. Not what they would have liked to see with both solo laners hanging around, but they'll take it anyway. Still puts a death onto the enemy to keep himself alive as long as he can. Turret's still going to be kept alive just barely. Rainover going to be taken super low. Lorlo still looking to make the dive. Flash for Flash. Acadian and Froggen looking to make the moves onto Piglet. They have got him. Froggen grabbing that kill, and somehow Looper gets himself away. Bottom side, but the focus is split. They're focusing on the Matt and Youngbin at the same time. Froggen still looking to make the move, grabbing the killing spree, almost able to make the double, cancels out the curtain call. Gate looking to jump right back into the fight. The egg onto Anivia. Lorlo jumping back in on top of these guys. Shut down over onto Froggen. Gate looking to run if he can. Grabs the passive shield yet again. Lorlo's got his Fury, still looking to make the moves. Can't quite do it just yet. Grabbing the kill onto Gate, but now Rainover in trouble. Again gonna be healed. And Keith is gonna be getting a face full of turret shots.
That's not safety just yet. Piglet here, and also Acadian's in that bush. Matt, they don't know Acadian's there.
Interesting. The stun going to be finding its mark, and Thunderlords decrees his death. Matt killed again, second time this game. Acadian going to be 1-0-5. Between the two is, but it's almost twice as big, or at least it feels that way.
It goes up to 500 units wide on level 2. Hold on, Matt.
Ooh! It's got to sting. Froggen grabbing the kill on that as Acadian dies topside to Piglet, so both teams going to be losing a member to the opposite side jungler.
Yeah, but that's why Froggen puts
to the opposite side mid laner, excuse me.
Oh, gotcha.
It was the jungler who died. I had jungle on the brain because Acadian's jungle brains were all over the top.
Another
Youngbin gets popped, the Electro Harpoon.
Who's next?
That is the question. The action just never stops this game. Echo Fox going to be finding turret number 4 for themselves.
Yeah, so I had the question of, what if Piglet doesn't know how to play against the Anivia? And it turns out, what if TL doesn't know how to play against the Anivia?
As now Fox looking to turn this one right back around. Piglet going to be the target. Acadian looking to get himself out of that Hextech ultimatum. Gate hanging around as long as he can to keep it persisting. Piglet going to be popped by Looper. Acadian in the back line now going to be looking for the damage onto Youngbin. Keith making his way over into the fight now as well. Youngbin is popped. Rainover trying to find the damage onto Gate. He will successfully grab it with the end of the line, but it's still only a 3-for-1. Make it a 4 as Echo Fox gets everybody except for the Graves.
Echo Fox has cleaned house. They're going to look at the Baron now, and they're going to try to get themselves out to a large lead.
Echo Fox has such high HP on everybody except for Acadian, so they just got to make sure that Baron doesn't target him too much here. And they should be just fine. That Anivia ultimate going to be wearing down this Baron's health pretty rapidly, along with all those fires and flames from Looper. And these guys are going to keep on keeping on. 22 minutes into the game with a 5,000 gold advantage, 7 kills up. And Baron buff really, really hard to deal with. Echo Fox using this Baron for as long as they can. Deadly Flourish finding his way onto Froggen. There's no damage to go with it, though. Lorlo going to be Hextech Ultimatum. Fox kiting back. Gate going to be bursted down. Hextech Ultimatum can now no longer stand. Equalizer has worn down the health bars a little bit on the side of Team Liquid, but Lorlo is still an absolute monster. Looper going to be taken low next. Keith barely getting himself out. The damage onto Acadian is going to be striking true. Looper can't find anybody, and Liquid goes 3, almost 4 for 0.
And they turned that around. They were basically in their base. Their turret is super off to the side, having to get himself away from those curtain call shots. Gate's going to be isolated. 5 Team Liquid members stand between him and any hope of escape. But now Echo Fox is looking to turn things right back around if they can. Looper is just massive and maniacal. A double kill for Piglet, looking to make it even more. Lorlo sitting on top of Froggen. If he can get this kill, it'll be massive. That's a nice, pretty golden bird, but it ain't going to be too pretty for too long. Rainover goes unstoppable. Another 4-for-0 fight for Liquid. Keith is clearing the wave, and there actually is super low HP on all these TL members except for Lorlo, but they're going to go top instead of mid. And Keith, he stopped them from barreling down mid lane, but it's still going to not stop them from barreling down top.
I'm noticing a trend in this series so far, Zyrene. Renekton does work.
Okay, Keith?
What is Keith doing?
He's taking the scenic route. It looked like he was thinking about going bottom and pushing that gigantic wave in, but Piglet had backed and
work with. Piglet looking to make the stuns, looking to make the first. Keith going to be taken low, but now Piglet's found himself in the Hextech Ultimatum. Redemption going to be used. Keith's got to be keeping himself safe. Matt's going to be popped first. Piglet's going to be popped second. Looper grabbing the kill onto that one. Lorlo's number 3. And Echo Fox finally finds what they needed.
And this, is it Baron? Is it mid lane? Is it both? Youngbin,
lead him away. Don't take him to Baron. Take him somewhere else. They're going to take him straight to the cleaners. Acadian grabbing the kill. And Echo Fox now onto Baron for the second time.
Yep, they're going to pick this one up. No problem now. All the work was done back in that team fight. And that was Piglet. I don't know, man.
Now going to be forced to flash. Gate tries to jump in, but now he's going to be potentially caught. Redemption comes down. He tries to stick around for the heal, but he's still going to be caught. Lorlo looking for Looper now, who's got no way out. Going to be using the Zonia's, just trying to buy some time. True Shot Barrage doesn't find any kind of a kill. Acadian might be looking to make some sort of a snipe into the back line. Lorlo looking to make his move onto Keith if he can. Froggen taken low. Scramble the egg, boys. Here we go. Liquid's able to grab 3 yet again for 0.
We got a game going on right now because this mid lane now just has so many minions pushing up, they have to go clear it. Piglet's going to be the one on duty, so now it's going to create a vacuum. Fox will run down the mid lane, get control here, and loop back up. And oh, was it a bait because the minion wave?
Looks like it might be. Curtain call opens up. Lorlo goes in onto Gate. Reignover going to be finding his way onto Froggen there in the back line. Redemption coming out. Lorlo grabbing the kill onto Gate as the opener for this fight. Reignover with his Guardian Angel, not even really afraid of that Anivia wall. The minions still banging on the door to the top part of the base for Team Liquid.
Yeah, it's the trade that they made. They decided, all right, this turret, this minion wave is just a bait, and it paid off in a kill, but is it going to pay off more?
Froggen putting himself in a really, really bad spot. Going to be egged almost immediately. Looper looking to get the kill onto Piglet. Instead, going to be popped himself. Froggen goes down to Acadian. Barely getting himself out alive as Lorlo goes for the kill onto Keith. Not going to be able to find that one either. Keith getting himself away, preserving that deathless score. But Team Liquid finds yet another fight for themselves. Reignover looking to collapse here in onto Keith. Keith making some decent damage happen. Now going to be caught out. Now going to be brought down. And the credit goes over to Youngbin.
Oh, it looks so good for Keith there, but nope. Turns out that there's help.
The Elder Drake is still aggroed and at 40% HP, and all of Team Liquid happens to be hanging around right here. This is going to be a double mega buff Team Liquid.
They're going to get both. They're going to have their cake and they're going to eat it too. Great macro call there from TL. They gave up they gave up their top turret, but they're going to start this Baron up. This is where the game will break if somebody gets that Baron.
Liquid looking to make the fight happen. Acadian's going to be taken low. Can they find the damage they need? Gate looking to get himself away. Acadian's Guardian Angel is popped, and so is Gate's life. Liquid still looking for more if they can get it. They got one, but they want to have even more fun if they can. Baron's the target. They've moved. Damage coming in from Keith over the wall is preventing this as Lorlo comes in. This might end the game if he can make this work. Flashes into the fight, able to find the lockdown onto Froggen. More CC comes through, and that is what I'm talking about. Equalizers there, but it's not going to be doing anything. Both solo laners go down.
And now Keith and Acadian hanging out in this bush. He's trying to bait him in there. Piglet. Oh, now they know Acadian's in there too. Ah, that was nice.
Reignover, thinking about this, decides not to go for it.
Yeah, this might be game.
They've still got 50-second death timers on both Looper and Froggen.
Yeah, 50 seconds.
49 minutes in.
It's insane. They're either going to get the Baron or they're going to get the game.
We'll have to see what it is. Gate forced to cancel the Hextech Ultimatum. Curtain call shots looking for Keith. Third one's going to find him. Fourth one's going to miss. But the Nexus turrets are the target. Acadian just messing with Matt in the jungle. It's not going to be mattering to anything. Zyrene, we are going to game number 3.
TL take the win. 9-0.
What a comeback.
9-0 and 13 there from Reignover. Insane.
What a comeback from Team Liquid. They were for Team Liquid if they managed to win this one on this week with their first new instance of the roster, I guess I should say. Or for Echo trying to get himself away, going to be beaten down. Got to be careful about this one. Looper trying to jump in, make the fight happen, get his buddy away if he can manage to do it. Both Fox players so incredibly low. Reignover looking to come in. First blood, bullets to the back. Looper push this turret, and Acadian's coming up to help these guys too. This is Echo Fox looking for turret first blood if they might be able to find it. Lorlo trying to go in, but the turret has already been taken down. He makes a mistake, overcommits himself. Now Acadian going to be looking for the damage. He grabs it. Rainover forced back. The Chaos Storm still ticking. Piglet putting himself in a really rough spot now. Gate just continuing to stick to him. Now having to get himself out of danger. Flashes over the wall. The Shockwave going to be forcing that one out, but Echo Fox gets not only that
mid-tier 2, and now Piglet's going to have to walk up by himself. And they're looking for a play here. Abyssal Voyage.
Abyssal Voyage takes Rainover into the back line, looking to make some kind of a move. Youngbin might get brought down with him, but he will not. Gate getting himself away, but Keith is the one who ultimately dies for this, as Team Liquid now has 3 people bottom to take that turret.
This is really good from Froggen. He went earlier about Camille and Tom Kench. Then you let them go. Don't let them go earlier. They snap back, and Rainover gets exhausted.
Rainover going a little bit too close, going to be exhausted. The damage coming through, but Matt with yet another save. Looper looking to make the moves if he can. Grabs the kill onto Rainover. The Croc is on the loose yet again.
Yep, Froggen ends up getting that kill for himself, but Looper...
As all of a sudden, now they're realizing something might be up. Matt makes the Abyssal Voyage, going to be dropping the ward over the wall. Piglet comes in and sees this. Froggen looking to make some damage happen. Looper goes over the wall as well, going to be using the Dominus, zoning 2 away. Arrow's not going to find anyone. Acadian looking to make the jump if he can onto Rainover and Youngbin. Still trying to chase Rainover down even further. Manages to grab the kill for himself. Now going to be looking for even more. Maybe an escape route onto Piglet. Woo! Nearly bringing him down, but Youngbin's able to find that kill. The laser over the wall, and Froggen snipes him down. Youngbin going to be killed next. Keith taken low and does fall. Lorlo's able to grab 2. Froggen still chasing him down, but decides to back off now, head back towards the other way. Looper still near full HP by the end of the fight.
And that's actually pretty good. Massive farmer, and people are like, oh, you know, the lane opponents just let him have it. It's like, he gets high farm because he's good at playing those matchups. Rainover, though,
now he grabs the kill onto the enemy jungler. The arrow going to be sidestep. Youngbin and Matt trying to get themselves out of this one. Looper priming that stun on the auto attack, able to find it. Froggen going to be brought low. Lorlo trying to take him down if he can, but Acadian is running interference, blocks the dredge line. And that brings down the Nautilus. 3 for 0, Fox.
Wow, Rainover actually got wrecked there. He got Camille ultied, and he E'd at the same time. So he's over the wall, and he's actually pinched between the Camille ulti and the wall. And so Froggen ultis him, and he just has to stand there and kind of just take it.
Just be like, well, I guess this is my life now.
Yep.
Stuck between a wall and a Hextech ultimatum.
Nope.
Gate just zoning Piglet away from this one. Going to be sidestepping the Deadly Flourish as well.
There too.
Fox won't really be contested at all going for this, and Piglet tries to get himself back, but instead, he's punching a one-way ticket to the spawn plat. Number of cooldown boots on your AD carry.
Oh, yeah.
Liquid's winning through that one, but now the fight's going to be breaking out. Froggen going to be bursted down, still being kept alive somehow. Redemption still going to be healing him up. The arrow comes through. Matt's going to be in trouble. Youngbin falls first. Matt's going to be going down second. Make it Piglet third. Make it Rainover fourth. Make it Lorlo fifth. That's your clean ace, ladies and gentlemen. Echo Fox looking to make this a quick game 3.
Yep, out of the GA. Last kill goes over to Froggen. That's going to be the game.
That's all she wrote. 28 minutes in.
15,000 gold up.
And the Flame Horizon.
Hey, he did it in the end.
He made it happen at the end of the day. Echo Fox, a very convincing game number 3 win.
Domination from the mid lane there. Froggen takes down mid.
What a monster. What an absolute monster this game. You cannot say the man did not put the team on his back and carry him.